Happy Friday. I hope you've had a fantastic week and heading into a really restorative weekend. I thought I would drop in and share an email that I received during the week, which was it was an email from one of our students in the Agile Change Manager certificate, and she was asking how we might adapt a number of the Prosci tools for working in a more agile way. And in particular, she asked about the Prosci Change Management Competency Assessment for managers and supervisors, the Prosci PCT assessment, which is about program health, and the Prosci sponsor check. And so she asked how I had done that in the past. And the short answer is I haven't. I don't tend to work with Prosci in the work that I do. But on looking at what she sent through, there were a couple of things that stood out for me that might be really helpful for those seeking to do similar. First of all, think about these tools in context of your agile change capabilities. So data-informed decision making, these are great, right? They give you data that helps you determine which way you go with your program. Continuous engagement. If you're using these tools as an opportunity to have conversations, then again, that's really going to support working in an agile way. Visual and transparent communication, they probably don't get the tick on this. They would need some work to adapt them so that they are more brain friendly in the visuals of them. If we think about the core principles of Agile, so simplifying, simplification, maximizing the amount of work not done. The question I would ask is, do you need all of the questions in these assessments to get the answer and the data that you need and the engagement that supports your Agile projects? Do you have the time to, well, one, do the recipients of the assessment have the time to fill them out? Two, do you have the time to crunch the data? And so there might be some opportunities to refine these questions. Certainly, I'd be looking at scrum.org and SAFE in terms of what their health check questions are on projects in Agile. I'm not sure that these questions probably represent a lot of what we see in Agile initiatives. Equally, you might want to look at the diagnostics that we've got or the quizzes we have for Agile change leadership and Agile mindset to say, are some of these questions more useful to help us tap into what the mindset and the leadership requirements are in the space of Agile? And I'll drop those into the comments. If we look at the Agile values, so individuals and interactions over processes and tools. These three diagnostics that she shared with me are tools. It's really important that you use these as a conversational framework more so than sending them out to people and getting them filled in. I think that's a really important distinction when you're working Agile. I love most of the tools that we've got in change management. If we use them to start a conversation, continue a conversation, go back to a conversation, I think that's where their real strengths are. In terms of the Agile change tools that we've got in the toolkit in our certificate program, so we share over 50 templates in the practices that support the practices we teach. I would be looking at the success sliders, I would look at the change ready checklist, and I would look at the change metrics scorecard. I think those three templates could be adapted or help adapt your Prosci diagnostics in a way that makes them visual and transparent. Um, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be doing webinars on introduction to Agile change. So if you are a Prosci practitioner and you want to learn more about how you adapt your world and your tools in the space of Agile, you're very welcome to attend. We'd love to see you. And also, if you've got any questions at the moment, put them into the comments and I'll do my best to respond to them. Hit me up with a weekend challenge, which may go on a little bit longer. We will see. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful. I'll put some relevant links in the comments and yeah, hit me up with questions anytime.